Mick, I'm sure you're absolutely devastated after that. How can you sum it all up?
Look, we're hugely disappointed. At the end of the day, devastation is for different things in life. I have to take my hat off to Meath. I thought they were outstanding. I don't know if I saw that coming. Maybe we didn't. I couldn't get over with their intensity. Maybe it's the first time we've seen it up front. They certainly weren't overawed by the occasion, and that's a testament to them and the work that's been done with them. It seemed to be a ferocious battle. You guys would be better judged or better equipped to judge that, because there'll be a little bit more emotion involved in it for us. But we've no qualms. From my end, I've been terribly lucky to have been involved with our group and the quality of people that we deal with, and that obviously doesn't change regardless whether we win or lose. As you guys know, this sport is so much more than a game, and we're obviously hugely proud to represent the city in this capacity, and certainly over the last period of time that I've been involved, I think they've done a phenomenal job representing our city.
You're obviously very emotional speaking about it, because it has been some journey. It's been unbelievable what you have done for these girls, and those girls out on the pitch, just what they do. They have literally unbeaten up to this point. It's a phenomenal run.
Well, I can say this to you hand on heart, that
take your time.
That whatever we as a management team have given them in sport, they've given us way more. And so I look back to 5 years ago, and obviously on the back of 3 All-Ireland defeats, I suppose today was the end of a road for probably half a dozen of that group, and you would have obviously written the script differently from our end. But again, I hand the thing back over to me. That's the way it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to go out into that arena, and you're supposed to empty your souls on the pitch. That's why we value it so highly. So I hope the people that came today got the spectacle that they deserve, and I certainly think it was a marvellous front for ladies football, and I'm sure you guys would back that.
Hannah Turl's performance out there today, outstanding. How do you sum it up?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's a team performance. Probably from our end, I thought defensively we were very good. We didn't execute up front the way we normally do, and you have to hand it to them. The structure that they had in defence is quite difficult to break down, but they were so well organised. I mean, when I look, I don't know what the stats on turnovers were at the end of the 60 odd minutes, but they were high at half time. We were making errors that we normally didn't, and those offloads, we just weren't getting them to the hands that we normally do. And in saying all that, I thought we had 3 great goal chances in the first half. Probably an offload needed on 2 of them that would have put it into the back of the net, and then one was a phenomenal save from the goalkeeper.
What did you say to the team going out at half time, going out for the second half?
I suppose ultimately there was a couple of systems that unless you've come up against them before, that was quite unusual. They were playing a double centre back. They filtered their players back aggressively, and I mean aggressively from the point of view with the ferocity that they got back. The conditioning, I couldn't get over the conditioning. I mean, I thought we were in really good shape, but I mean, it got to a stage in the contest there where they were matching us hell for leather in every single contest on the field. So fair play to them.
You said early on in the week that you've never really seen this in women's football before, the way they play.
No, it hasn't been there. I'm not knocking it. That's great. The game evolves and people come up with different systems. That's the challenge in sport. But equally, to prepare for those challenges, first of all, you need to play against them, and secondly, when you've dealt with it, then obviously you can equip yourselves better. We thought we were well equipped coming into the game, but obviously I got some things wrong.
It was Dublin's 8th All-Ireland in a row. You were going for 5 in a row. It was your 8th appearance in a row. Do you believe this team can come back straight away again?
So first of all, guys, and I'm saying this to you in all honesty, we weren't going for 5 in a row. We were going for each of these All-Irelands are independent of each other. It's not like that's ultimately. I obviously let that seep into the group because that's not the message that we wanted. Like these are unique occasions in our games, and the last 2 years for everybody has been extremely difficult. We were immensely proud of our group coming through last year to win an All-Ireland in the COVID year as such. And this year again, the enjoyment came back into it because we were all out able to do the things we wanted. But I hand this over. And I think it's a fabulous message in sport. Like, they have got a group of people together who went after the thing, with such energy and passion, and they deserve that victory today. But it's a great message. That's the message that should go out to kids. If you commit yourself to a cause, and you get organised, and you're willing to do the little bit extra, well, the competition is there for anyone.
How are the girls feeling at the moment, Mick? Is it settling in that they've lost the All-Ireland title?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. They're with their families. They're with their people, which is who they're supposed to be with. And again, on that one, we've lost the game today. That's what has happened. We've been lucky enough to be on the right side of it and to experience the happy days. So we'll take this one on the chin. And I say it again, I'm so lucky to have been given the opportunity to work with the quality of people that I've dealt with here over the last 5 years.
And they showed at the end, while it wasn't happening for some of the players, they showed that they kept fighting to the end. As you said, you just couldn't find a way to unlock that Meath structure.
No, we couldn't, and we tried, and there was errors, but there were, ultimately there were forced errors because of how well structured they were. But that's the arena. That's what we want. We want them to go into the arena, and sometimes you fail and sometimes you succeed, but ultimately you only fail in the loss or winning of a game. Those learnings for life, as we all know, are way more important ahead of the game. And I know at the end of this that they're better equipped for their lives as a result of these journeys. And I'm not talking about just our group, I'm talking about right across, and that's why we encourage people to play the games.
How much of an impact have those girls made on you? It's very evident that they really have.
Yeah, they're a phenomenal group of people, and I've benefited, my family have benefited. My 2 youngest kids, 2 girls, look up to them as heroines, and